Inside Tehran right now, there is a family sitting around a dinner table. The father spent 20 years as a devout Muslim. The mother taught Islamic studies at school for a decade. Their daughter is 19, their son is 24. Every single one of them is now a secret Christian. And not one of them converted together. Each one found their way there, completely alone, without a single planned conversation between them. This isn't a story about persecution or politics. It's something far more personal. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why the Iranian government is more frightened of this family's dinner table than any protest in the street. But here's what makes this family's story unlike anything you've heard about Iran. Because this didn't start in a church. There were no churches. It didn't start with a missionary. They never met one. It started in a traffic jam. And what happened next set off a chain reaction inside one ordinary Iranian home that nobody saw coming. Iran's Islamic Republic was built on a promise. Submit to Islamic law and your life will have meaning and purpose. For the generation that lived through the 1979 revolution, many believed it, but their children grew up watching something different. Corruption thriving inside religious institutions, clerics preaching sacrifice while living in luxury, a system that claimed to represent God treating its own people as subjects. By the 2000s, an entire generation was spiritually exhausted, not rejecting faith itself, but desperately searching for something that felt real. And into that exhaustion, Christianity arrived. Not through missionaries, not through foreign governments, through satellite television, through encrypted apps. Through one simple question, millions of Iranians began asking quietly, what if there is something different? Open Doors estimates Iran now has between 800,000 and 1 million secret Christians. The majority former Muslims, the majority under 40. Most of them, like this family, never set foot inside a church. Because in Iran, there are no churches open to them. What they found entirely alone. We will call them the Ahmadi family. Their story was documented by Article 18, the human rights organization monitoring Christian persecution in Iran. It started with the father, Reza, 52 years old, civil engineer, lifelong Muslim. One afternoon, stuck in Tehran traffic, he accidentally landed on a Farsi Christian broadcast. One sentence stopped him from changing the station. The broadcaster said, God is not watching you to punish you. He is watching you because he loves you. Reza sat in that traffic for 40 more minutes. He didn't change the station. Over the next 18 months, secretly alone, telling nobody, he explored Christianity through underground networks and encrypted apps. He was baptized quietly in a friend's apartment. He told nobody, not even his wife. 3 months later, Mariam made a confession at dinner. She had been secretly attending an online house church for 6 months. Reza stared at her. Then he started laughing. Then they both started crying. They had been living under the same roof, secretly practicing the same forbidden faith, for months without either knowing. 2 weeks later, their son Darius sat down across from them and told them he had converted 8 months ago. He had been the first. He had been carrying it alone the longest. Then Reza asked, what about your sister? That evening he called Sara. He didn't explain anything, just asked her to come home. When she walked through the door and saw her family sitting together, she already knew something had happened. Reza looked at his daughter and said, we need to tell you something. Sara looked back quietly and said, I already know. I converted last year, I just didn't know how to tell you. 4 people, 4 separate journeys, all arriving at the same place, without a single planned conversation. Today, the Ahmadi family hosts a small house church in their living room. 12 people every Thursday evening, in a country where that gathering carries a prison sentence. When asked if they were afraid, Reza smiled and said, we spent years being afraid of the wrong things. 4 people, 1 family, nobody recruited them, nobody pressured them. Each one arrived there alone, in traffic jams, in university dorms, in the quiet hours of the night. And every Thursday, 12 people sit together in a living room in Tehran, in a country that says they don't exist. This has been Edge of Faith. Subscribe, because next Thursday we're going inside the story of a 24-year-old Iranian man whose own mother called the police on him, and why he still refuses to say she was wrong. I'll see you then.